The state of metro stations is pretty bad lately. Over the years, it just keeps deteriorating.
Montreal's metro system is almost 60 years old, and it's definitely starting to show its age. A new report from the STM says nearly half of the stations are in poor or very poor condition, and without more funding, emergency closures might be coming.
It's now that the metro needs to be repaired. If not, it could be not as reliable as it is right now.
Until recently, the STM thought only 9 stations were in bad shape. But a new assessment method, similar to what Quebec's Ministry of Transport uses, shows things are worse than previously thought. The new ratings go from A, reflecting very good condition, to E, meaning major defects, and 31 stations out of 68 ended up with a D or E with serious structural deterioration. Only 2 stations, Cartier and Montmorency and Laval, scored an A. They're also the newest in the system. 5 stations, including Saint-Michel, Peel, and Champ-de-Mars, got the lowest grade possible.
It's better than before because as before, it is awful smell, Now it's clean, at least for Bonaventure side.
I think they're very dirty.
Mechanical stairs most of the time, elevators almost never, so I can't speak to that. I say that about 70% of the time the stairs are okay. The other 30, they're not as reliable.
The STM estimates it needs $585 million over the next 3 years to stabilize the network, fix water intrusion, and avoid more shutdowns. Instead, the STM must deal with a cut of $258 million as the latest provincial budget revealed in March 2025.
We're at a point where it should increase, or in the worst case scenario, be the same as it was before. Instead of that, it has been cut for the next decade.
That's why the STM is making a plea for more investment over the next 5 years.
If we want the metro to be as good for the next generation that it has been for the past few, we cannot let them down, and we can't wait for metro failures before we do it.
In Montreal, Johanie Bouffard, City News.